Hi friends, this is Sagarika from Step Up English, extending a very warm welcome to all of my viewers on YouTube. In today's video, I will be discussing about the idiomatic expressions in English that are used commonly in our day-to-day conversation. So, with all that being said, let's get started with today's video. So the very first idiomatic expression is a cat nap. Now what is the meaning of a cat nap? It means a short sleep. To take a short sleep usually during the day. Now how do we use this idiomatic expression in a sentence? The sentence goes like this. Meera usually takes a cat nap before hitting the kitchen to prepare afternoon meal for her family. All ears, meaning to be eagerly waiting to hear about something. How do we use this idiomatic expression in a sentence? It goes like this. Sean was excited to see Maddie upon her return from South Africa. He was all ears to hear about her adventurous experience. Barking up the wrong tree, meaning to be wrong or misguided about the reason for something. Usage. Finally, the case received a closure after it was handed to the CBI by the police. The latter was barking up the wrong tree for over a year since the occurrence of the incident. Bite off more than one can chew. The meaning of the idiomatic expression is to take up too many responsibilities or tasks which are not manageable and thus resulting in completing none. Usage. Should you wish to excel at work, don't bite off more than you can chew. Overload of work can cause a risk, advised the mentor to the new recruit. Break a leg, meaning good luck. Usage. Break a leg, shouted the teacher at her students on the first day of the examination. Bury one's head in the sand, meaning to avoid confronting a particular situation. Usage. By burying your head in the sand will not help you to solve your financial situation. Face your debtors and discuss how you can pay off the debt, said the wife to the husband. Cost an arm and a leg, meaning when something is very expensive. Usage. My dream wedding dress cost me an arm and a leg, said the would-be bride to her friends who looked shocked from the news. Couch potato, meaning a lazy person who doesn't do much exercise and spends a lot of time on the sofa watching television. Usage. Ever since Jeff quitted work, he has been living a life of a couch potato, said the wife tearfully. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. This idiomatic expression can commonly be heard in the aspect of stock market. So let's understand the meaning of this idiomatic expression, which is a warning not to put all your resources or efforts into just one thing. Usage. Samrat made a huge fortune from stocks because he did not put all his eggs in one basket, instead chose to diversify, said his wife proudly. Eat a horse, meaning to be extremely hungry. Usage: I couldn't get to eat proper for breakfast. Now I'm extremely hungry that I could eat a horse, said Sophia. Eat like a horse, meaning to eat large quantities of food, having a big appetite. Usage: the labourers on the paddy field eat like a horse, and yet they are of a thin frame. They toil way too hard. Hit the sack, meaning to go to sleep. Usage: I am tired from exercising. I got to hit the sack, said Nisha. In a nutshell, meaning in a few words, concise, briefly. Usage: the client introduced the proposal in a nutshell to the investor. Now, this segment of the video consists of many sentences in which these idiomatic expressions that have been discussed earlier. So now let's look at each sentences. I have been cooking the whole day for tonight's party. I got to take a cat nap to re-energize myself for the evening. Mira eats like a horse. It can be a bit embarrassing when dining out with her at restaurants. Ryan presented his idea in a nutshell to the board of directors. I have a flight to catch in the morning. Got to hit the sack soon, said the father to his children. I'm so hungry that I could eat a horse. Tom has been living a life of a couch potato ever since he got fired from his job. The would-be bride purchased a bridal gown that cost an arm and a leg. The investigation team finally got a breakthrough after months of investigation. They could have arrested the criminal at the very beginning of the investigation, but they were barking up the wrong tree back then, said one of the team members. Find yourself a job. You have been living a life of a couch potato for quite some time now, advised Anita to her brother. Seema wasn't confident enough to face her rowdy neighbors, so she decided to bury her head in the sand and have her husband confront them instead. The chapter was discussed in a nutshell by the teacher, while the students were advised to read up the chapter in detail by themselves at home. Amit turned out to become a successful businessman because he never put all his eggs in one basket. Research Team A could not draw a conclusion of the experiment because they were barking up the wrong tree from the very first day of the experiment. I am excited to know every detail of your trip to Holland. I am all ears. Either you report the abuse to the higher management to take action against your boss, or bury your head in the sand and act as if nothing has ever happened. The employees were frustrated with their CEO for the latter presented the financial report in a nutshell. Invest wisely. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, advised Mr. Shah. Avoid taking up too many responsibilities. Don't bite off more than you can chew, or else it will affect your work performance, advised the mentor to the team of new recruits. Jake's mother cooks additional food whenever Sam is over to their house. She knows that Sam eats like a horse. Don't be afraid to confront your husband. Burying your head in the sand will allow him to continue to cheat on you. The artifact cost Sally an arm and a leg. It is an exquisite piece after all. The toddlers take a cat nap after a bath in the morning. The kindergarten school made arrangements for little children who like taking a cat nap during their time at school. I have a job interview tomorrow. I got to hit the sack, said Nisha. The recipe was discussed in a nutshell to the home science students by the teacher. I chose to take up a low-paid job than living a life of a couch potato, said Jill. So friends, now we've come to the end of the video. If you have liked today's video, then please do like and share and comment, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Step Up English. Thank you.